Yep, hold that. Show me a nose.
So we leave them in the net. That way they don't have a chance of falling. And it preserves your bait so it stays nice and lively.
Right here.
Bridled. Right in.
Yep.
We got 2 balloons out. We got a green balloon, a pink balloon, and then we're gonna send a deep bait out. 140 feet of water, so you kind of want to stagger your baits. Some up top, some down low, and then we might get the kite out a little bit later too. All right, well, now we just sit and wait. That's all we can do, right, Phil? Sit and wait.
Sit and wait. Sit and wait.
We got the
hope,
same.
dream, whatever you want. Go to sleep.
Carl, we got to break our curse from last year.
I know we do. We have to break the curse.
Say a little prayer.
I mean,
pray to the tuna gods.
Yeah, we're on. Run.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Go. Victor. Yeah, we're on.
Yeah.
You here?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Just keep the tip. Just keep the tip bent. Yeah. Keep it bent. Keep it bent. Keep it bent. Keep it bent. All right, let me go for a little bit. He's crazy.
He doesn't know what he's supposed to, does he? That didn't take long. See, it's amazing. We did this 2 days last year, 8 hours a day, had 2 bites. We've been here for an hour with baits in the water and we already have 1 on.
Yep.
Small?
You can tell immediately, right?
Oh yeah. Didn't take a big run. He should have gone into the orange. There's your glove if you want to put the glove on.
That tuna's doing down there, he's just pinwheeling.
Keep it tight. Yeah, now he knows he's going to fight you a little bit. Get a good shot right there. You want the line? Walk it right around. Walk it right around.
Tunas, what they like to do, they like to do these big pinwheel circles and just use that leverage of their body. So that's what we're doing now. They don't like to come up top to the surface. They like to keep their head in the water. So how big was that one?
60 inches, maybe.
Probably 120 pounds.
120 pound animal, and that, I mean, we're fishing like what? 25, 30 pounds of drag?
25.
I haven't turned the camera off and that only took 4 minutes.
4 minutes for a 120 pound animal, but the thing is once they get 200 and then 300 and 400, they get progressively stronger and stronger and stronger. You guys might be wondering why we're fishing these giant reels, giant rods, giant hooks. It's not overkill, because you could be catching a fish like that, or you could hook into a 900 pounder, a 1,000 pounder. 900 pounder will dump this reel. I'm stoked. First bluefin, that fish was under 73 inches, which is a recreational size. They gotta be over 73 inches for us to keep them commercially, which is what we're on. We're on a commercial vessel. So bait's back in the water, let's try to get a giant.
So today we landed and successfully released a 60 to 65 inch bluefin recreational size fish. On July 30th, a publication was released proposing a 30% reduction in the overall take of bluefin tuna in the western North Atlantic. The reason they are proposing this cutback was the lack of fish between 50 and 70 inches being seen or landed over the last 3 years. Reality is those fish are in high numbers. The problem we're having right now is reporting. Anybody that holds a commercial or a recreational HMS permit for bluefin tuna must report their catch within 24 hours. I can't stress to the recreational community out there that the lack of reporting has completely skewed the model used currently by marine fisheries to establish populations of western North Atlantic bluefin tuna.
You guys can follow Tyler. He's got an Instagram, he's got a website, he posts a bunch of cool stuff.
So I wrote the 61 days of tuna fishing, and it's on my Facebook page, FB Cynthia C on Facebook.
So you guys check that out, it'll be linked below. We got Brookie, Renee, Jeff back there in his Hawaiian shirt.
What's up?
Right? And Chef Chad. We didn't get a bluefin, a legal size commercial bluefin the other day, but one of Kevin's buddies caught a recreational size fish under 73 inches. We got a nice slab of bluefin tuna, so whoever you are that donated that, thank you very much, because it's going to be dinner tonight. Tuna carpaccio. We're gonna do like a nice little Asian style vinaigrette. Our acid, we're gonna do half of a lime. For our salinity, soy, sesame oil. Don't want to overdo it, it's very strong. Sweetness, you gotta get some honey. This is freshly minced ginger. Do about that much. More lime juice. Whisk it up. And then this is gonna go on top of our tuna after we slice it nice and thin. Some pea shoots, gonna give it a nice crunch and garnish. And then these are actually peppers from Jeff's garden. Not only is he a commercial lobster guy, he's also a Martha Stewart of the backyard.
That's right, a gardener, professional gardener.
Gardener. No R's, gardener.
Gardener.
Gardener. Some orange peppers, some red peppers, and these are sweet. I wanted something spicy, but these are sweet. He's just a sweet guy. He's not a spicy guy at heart.
Yeah.
We're gonna dust them with a little coarse ground black pepper. Oh, pepper crust. It's go light, nothing crazy.
Look at that marbling of that fat, though.
Oh, nice fat. Toro, right?
You guys see this? You normally people associate tuna with being bright red. But when you get this nice marbleization, you guys kind of see those white streaks in there. That's fat. That's what makes bluefin tuna so unique, is they're just such a big animal and they grow for so long and they're so old that they get all that fat in there. When you hear about people grading tuna, they're looking for a couple different things, but one of them is fat. Fat is flavor. Fish are generally very lean. Tuna is one of those proteins that, fish generally don't have fat aside from like salmon and tuna. And that's just like the filet mignon of the sea. Or not the filet mignon, that's like the ribeye of the sea right there.
Ribeye.
Yeah.
Fat.
Just beautiful.
Full flavor. Oh, here we go. We got some smoke coming off the pan. So, here we go. Get that going quick sear. That was too long. My pan.
And that fish will continue to cook after too.
Yeah, it'll continue to cook, so we don't need. We're going for carpaccio. We're not.
We popped our tuna in the fridge. Cold fish is much easier to slice, to cut. The warmer the protein, the mushier it's gonna be. You want a nice firm piece of protein when you're cutting. If you guys don't know already, one of Brooke and I's big sponsors is Dexter. Absolutely love them. They make fillet knives, they also make sashimi knives, they make kitchen knives. This is actually a Dexter sashimi knife, and you guys can save 20% off all Dexter products. Use my code Landshark, I'm gonna have it linked below. So, Dexter sashimi knife, super, super sharp, which allows you to slice it nice and thin. So the whole thing with sushi or carpaccio or sashimi is, a lot of it is about presentation. And you want that fish to just look as best as possible. You see how the edges, even though we gave it a light sear, aren't really falling apart? You need a really sharp knife and some decently cold fish. So this is a single bevel Dexter sashimi knife, and like I said, you guys can find it linked below. And yeah,
Beautiful.
I mean, look at that.
You want to lay them as you cut them?
Sure. You want nice long strides when you're cutting it. You don't want to press down too firmly. You just want to use the entire length of the blade. All right, James, this one's for you. I got the tweezers in New England. So check this out. This is the little Asian vinaigrette we whipped up. Also tossed in some crushed red pepper and some scallion. These are pea shoots and the red and orange peppers. The pea shoots are gonna give it a nice color and just like a good sweet, fresh crunch. I'm just gonna toss our pea shoots in a little bit of this. I don't wanna drown them. I still want them to be nice and bright and green. Right on top of our tuna like that. Now we take a little bit more of our vinaigrette and we're just gonna kind of spoon it onto our tuna like that. And so you don't wanna put this on the tuna or the carpaccio before, because if you do, the lime juice will cook the fish. Will start to turn it white. That's at the very end when you go to eat. Hope I made you proud, James. Look at that plate. You know what? Chad was, he saw those tweezers and he's like, oh dude, you gotta get out of there with that. Sometimes you gotta use your hands. Look at this. This is the best tool in the kitchen right here.
That's it. Best tool in the drawer.
And if you think that a chef in the kitchen at a 5-star restaurant isn't using his hands, you are wrong. And so all of this is, we're not trying to take away from the tuna. You know, the tuna is the star of the show, but sesame, ginger, soy, these are all things that just pair so well with tuna. There you go. Dude, this is my guy right here. He knows. He saw that vinaigrette dripping on the plate.
Can't send it out the kitchen like that, Vic.
I told you I had a professional chef coming in.
Now if we had some black sesame seeds, sprinkle on there, make it nice and pop. We got some, just a little bit of scallion, you know, give it a little more freshness. If you can trick people into thinking it looks good just by the way it looks, you're already winning, right? They already expect it to be that much better.
Oh, good. Let me have another bite. I didn't really taste that
Get
one.
some pea shoots in there. Get that crunch.
I didn't really taste that bite. Let me try another one. I didn't really taste that one either.
I see what's happening here.
Let me try another one.
What do you got? Where's the forks?
It literally melts in your mouth. Like, there's no chewing. Straight melts in your mouth.
What do we got? Some pea shoots. Some of that red pepper in there from the garden. Bluefin tuna from a little further out back in the bay. Can't wait. What do we got? That's great.
Melts in your mouth.
It's delicious. That dressing you put together, Victor's dynamite.
Hey.
Nice compliment.
Thank you.
We might not have caught our legal size commercial fish, but we still ended up getting a piece thanks to Kevin, so big shout out to him. And this is just absolutely amazing.
If I get the
dynamite.
stamp of approval,
It's dynamite. I'm
take it.
Take it.
that.
I'm taking it.
Alright, Vic,
This
your
is
turn.
awesome.
Chad, where's your restaurant? I'm gonna link it below.
My restaurant's up in Franklin, Mass. Up 495. It's called Three Restaurant.
Check it out.
Is that good? Yeah, check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out. Come on up.
Fresh bluefin from literally like less than 30 miles out there. Here, we gotta get some pea shoots in there. Holy smokes. I mean, this is definitely the best tuna I've had in terms of just quality. That fat content in there is just so good. It's fresh as can be. I mean, you got friends, you got the fish, you got the food. Life doesn't get better than that. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. So Jeff took us lobstering. This is the ending to our bluefin video. Big thank you to Kevin. Big thank you to Tyler. Tyler and Kevin both took us tuna fishing, and even though we didn't get our commercial fish, we still got to enjoy the food. We got a little piece of New England, and I just want to thank everyone who made this video possible, and I'll catch you guys in that next video.